So we're back with another episode of Life of an Entertainer. The guy sitting to my left right now goes by the name of J-Clarke DJ. Hailing from South London, part of the LoveHouse brand, sent out to D Tribal as well. So we're here with him. How you doing, brother?
I'm all good, fam. All good.
Alright, all good, mate. So tell us, how did it start? Like, first of all, let me get your age.
26.
Oh my days, same age as me. Young. Hit me that, so yeah. Alright, so tell us, how did it start from like the beginning, like of arts, truth and majesty, shameless paramount, but yeah.
The very beginning, I'd say it started when I was in school. Mm-hmm. It kind of started because I used to MC.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. Some people might know that I used to MC.
Okay.
What happened was I bought a deck off my brethren.
What deck?
Old Technique vinyl thing.
What, 12 Tens?
Yeah. Back in the days.
And that was River Division, by the way.
Of course.
Have you been River Division?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Sense River Division.
And that was simply so that I could like write lyrics to garage records, grime records, because obviously MP3s back then, downloads, you weren't getting that. Do you know what I mean? So I used to write lyrics, and back in that, I used to get cussed in school, like, oh, you've only got one deck, but I'm saying I'm not a DJ though.
Yeah.
So then I thought, all right, cool. Then let me like buy another deck.
Yeah.
And just learn how to do my own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I kind of learnt from there. This was like when I was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And then, it kind of just, as I started growing up, I kind of phased out the MCing and literally just, I just decided when I was at uni, about 4 years ago now, I said, I want to DJ.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. You've been DJing for the name under the name J-Clarke for how long now?
It's a good question. I think it's about 2 years now, 3 years.
Okay.
No, about 2 years. 2 years.
Right. So admittedly, the reason why I asked you that name is because I know you used to go by the name of J-Ro.
Yeah.
So explain how that transition and how that happened and benefits and all of that.
Basically, like when I first started DJing, obviously it was J-Rome. I changed from my MC name to J-Rome, and I think I just went through so much as a DJ in the beginning under J-Rome. I mean, I started off playing house, house and garage, but it was kind of difficult. I didn't know how to break into the scene, and I ended up doing some stuff that like I didn't really want to do, but it's like trying to just get into the scene, try and get my name out there.
Yeah, because it's a hard circuit.
Yeah. So I was doing a lot of like college bookings, uni raves,
improvising.
Like, really. 10 to 11 sets, 11 to 12 sets.
Well, it's the graph of it.
Whatever you can get. You know what I mean? You know how every DJ starts that. And basically, I mean, I even started playing like R&B at certain raves. Like I was doing like birthday parties and playing R&B and them sort of things. And then I started doing a weekly Sunday at Roller Motion, which is in Vauxhall. It's a Choice FM skating event.
Oh yeah. I think I heard of that.
I used to do every so often. The manager, she used to let us play house in the main room. Yeah. Whereas on more occasions we'd be playing R&B in the warm-up room. Yeah. So then, I mean, I did 3 LoveHouse events in August 2011, where under the name J-Ro. Yeah. And I thought I need to like. Once I got back into the house circuit, I started hearing different sort of house sounds to what I started playing out in the beginning.
What was that, like the time period?
That was August 2011 to November that same year.
Yeah, that was more of a transitional period, because that's when more of the darker sound was coming in.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, from Reduno's, where we started out, I mean, I started raving there, and it's like, wow, this has changed so much. Yeah. And I kind of just wanted to change my name, fresh start, you know, new beginnings. and just do it properly under my own, like I could take care of myself, because I had LoveHouse there. Yeah. Literally, I could just do what I wanted with it. Yeah. So I thought, yeah, why not?
Yeah. So that's where this whole sound evolved.
Changed.
You have to evolve as a person.
Exactly. I have to grow as a DJ to, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I do agree with that whole point, because, like, around that period, even I changed my name around that period. So I know it's a transitional circuit. You have to evolve. There's new DJs, there's a new style, and currently that style, which is what at that time minimal tech. You get me? Yeah. Everyone was saying minimal tech. Now it's G-House. Yeah. For those who didn't know. So yeah, like now it's actually benefited, and you've seen that.
Yeah. Very much.
And you've taken that name J-Clarke, where with J-Rom was just this level. Now you elevated yourself like that.
Yeah, and what I did was I released a mix called Turn It Up Volume 1, which was hosted by D-Tribal. Yeah. That was basically just to say, alright, cool, I'm here now. Forget everything that happened before. Yeah. This is me now. Yeah. This is what I'm playing. And to date, that's probably one of my most popular mixes. Yeah. Because a lot of people really took that in, and they was like, wow, like, you could actually play, select, and do your job.
Yeah, I do make references to that, because that came out 2 years ago, and you've got more of an old school garagey sort of sound. So I know the Todd Edwards and Root Chronicles and all those songs, all they play, emulate that.
Yeah, because I grew up listening to old school garage. You know what I mean? When we was like 14, 15, like that's what we was into. You know what I mean? Growing up, it was old school garage. Going to all the old school garage raves. And I mean, I can only draw influence from what I've been through and the stuff that I listen to. Yeah. So, you know, like the fact that it's come back around in a new style, new format. Yeah. I mean, that just benefits me even more, because I'm enjoying what I'm playing. Yeah. Can't ask more than that.
Alright, so you've mentioned references that you're part of the LoveHouse brand. Yeah. You get me? So that consists of yourself and D-Tribal.
D-Tribal, and now our other mate Leon, who we brought in just to, like, because he's a character. You know what I mean? Like, people take into him. Like, we go out, we all have a good time, and like, I think it's contagious. Yeah, it's contagious. Like, they want to party with us. So it's like, oh yeah, but like, we do this rave. Yeah. Come down. You know what I mean? It all helps. It all helps bring the numbers in.
Yeah, it's all about the numbers, really, statistics. Yeah, like, so if I'm correct, to my knowledge, being a broadcast journalist, LoveHouse started the 18th of August 2012. Well, that's when I saw it on your SoundCloud. Yeah. I see the promo CD. So, yeah, how did it all start?
Basically, like I was saying before, it was just really hard to just break into the scene. Yeah. The scene that I wanted to be involved in. And it was so random. D-Tribal tweeted, he said, oh, I want to do a house and garage rave. Yeah. I said, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. He's like, let's do it. I don't care how we're gonna do it, whatever. Let's do it. Yeah. And then it kind of went quiet. This was early 2011 or whatever. And then he said it again. Yeah. I was like, no, this time let's do it. Yeah. So we planned it out. We said, yeah, we're gonna get like young, resident DJs who's hungry, who's gonna push the rave. Yeah. And you just want to play, you know what I mean? That's pretty much why we started it.
Yeah, that's what it is, because it is a graft. And to take yourself to a next level, which a lot of people find trouble doing, and myself, admittedly, is to do an event. But that's the only way you can give yourself a platform. Because the scene is saturated. So, admittedly, that's my opinion, because there's too much house DJs.
Too much.
But we'll get into that a bit later. You get me, the juicy stuff. But yeah, but for yourself, going back to the topic, so going back, you broke through there, and I noticed when I first met you in 2012, you was doing it at Raduno's. Yeah. So that's to Raduno's, because that is a very popular nightclub. Yeah. What was it? It was like a training ground, but it's something that, you know, like, it wasn't a training ground, but there was something about that.
I've never heard it referred to as that, but that is spot on. Yeah, that is actually spot on. That was the training ground for everything. That I think for a lot of people that came through in our era, and plus our era of ravers, that was literally the training ground.
Yeah, you had to pay me doing those. Like,
literally.
All the ones that are current now, admittedly, and I'm not even like BSing, has played at Raduno's. So yeah, like, but it's good because you create moments there, like
exactly,
obviously. So I myself, yourself, because you done that. LoveHouse then went from Raduno's to Thomas Becker, which is in the south.
Yeah.
So like, talk us through that then.
That was basically, I think we done 3 very good events at Raduno's.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, we want to kind of just switch it up. We don't want to, same place.
Yeah.
You know, because some, like, that sort of stuff, you do too many things, it gets boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to switch it up, keep it fresh. You thought, all right, let's take it back to south.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I was against it at first.
Yeah. But why was that?
I was against it. Because I think it was just like the area. It's not like a fantastic area where the club was.
Yeah.
The club is very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was in another area, but saying that, looking back, I mean, it was such a good decision. I have to pay homage to D-Tribal. It was his decision.
Yeah.
To move it there.
Yeah.
I mean, it paid off well.
Yeah.
Very well. We had probably some of our best nights there, some of our most lucrative nights there. Because even the clubs say, like LoveHouse, like we brought them the most ravers and the most money behind the bar. Like we literally killed it there.
Yeah.
Literally killed it, and it's good times. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's memories.
Yeah.
I mean, I fully enjoyed everything that I do along the journey.
Yeah.
So I can't complain about any of it.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and I know like that's where it really started to build. And you're from South London, so your demographic is strong on South. So it's good for business.
Definitely.
You get me? So for that, moving on. Now you just had recently done LoveHouse in Warehouse, which we got footage from.
Yeah.
So talk us through that, because Warehouse is a popular venue that's had the likes of MK, Martinez brothers, the list goes on. So going back to what you said, it's a graph. Breaking through now and getting that attention, like how did you feel doing that?
I mean, I was really excited about getting Warehouse in the first place. Yeah. Because I mean, LoveHouse at Warehouse London. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's a very prestigious venue. Yeah. But it was hard work. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, yeah, it was fantastic, it was great. No. I was sweating like the whole campaign, like, because going from south to north, I mean, most of our ravers are from south. Yeah. So getting them to come to north, I mean, brilliant venue. Yeah. Sound system second to none. Yeah. Playing there, I loved it. But it was so difficult to pull off. Yeah. I'm really glad it worked. Everyone had a good time. I mean, the main thing for me is the ravers have a good time.
Right now we're down North London, outside a popular nightclub called Warehouse London. Had people such like MK, Martinez brothers. So right now we're going to check out LoveHouse with our boys J-Clarke and D-Tribal. Let's go and have a see.
Power to the people. Back once again, hold the renegade master. D4 down with the ill behavior. Back once again. Back once again. Back once again. Back once again. Back once again.
You don't headline your own events, which is like, I ask you, why don't you? I would, personally.
I mean, for me, I've never really been a guy who cares where his name is on the flyer. I mean, I'm getting paid the same money. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If you book me and I give you a price and then you decide to put me at the bottom of the flyer or the top of the flyer, I still quoted you the same price. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I understand why some people might care where they are on the flyer. Yeah. But I mean, on my own flyer, it's my rave. Yeah. I don't need to headline my own rave. And I fully, if I bring someone down to play at my rave, to headline or whatever, that means I fully take into what you're doing. Yeah. And it means that I like what you're doing at the end of the day. Yeah. So if you're above me on my own lineup,
So that's where it's the respect levels.
Yeah, it's just a respect thing because a lot of, especially with the headliners, we don't just book headliners that we've never heard or never seen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like I see a man on someone's lineup and I'm like, oh, who's that then?
Yeah.
Let me just book him then.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like, say for instance, last night, like I was up late. DJs on SoundCloud, checking out new DJs. I'm like, oh, here guys, because we got a LoveHouse group on WhatsApp. Yeah. So here you guys, check these guys out. Yeah. Check these guys out. Yeah. Check these guys out. Check these guys out. I sent them about 5 names. Check these guys out, guys. Let me know.
I have a lot of numbers, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
See, it's very hard because that's individuality, that's expression where it's very hard to get booked because I can't be a hypocrite because I'm a part of that shuffle. We're all a part of that shuffle. Going back to back, how would you view that? Well, admittedly, have you been a back to back?
I've done a few back to backs, like not by choice. A few of them, like at LoveHouse, me and Melody have been back to back. I think the first time we did Hidden, we did back to back, and we actually tore it. Like that was a disgusting set. Like. But I mean, sometimes it's like, oh, go back to back with this DJ. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the promoter. Yeah. If you want me to go back to back with someone, pay my money, let's go back to back. Yeah. But then sometimes it's like, the DJ you're going back to back with is trying to compete with you.
That is true. I did come across that in my past days, but you always get that.
It's not a competition.
Yeah.
Let's just play to the crowd. Do you know what I mean? Let's like, you're playing a tune. You bring in a tune, you might get a nice reaction. Yeah. 10 seconds, he's bringing in the next one.
Well, there you go.
Trying to get the same reaction or something like that.
Yeah.
Let the tune breathe. Let the tune play. Let the people enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Because why are we competing?
Yeah, it's true. Because it's all about entertaining the ravers. Like, I'm a wrestling fan, admittedly, and music is like wrestling, metaphorically. You just got to wow the crowd. Yeah. You get me? As long as the guy trusts you, like, you can do your thing. Like, you get me? So a lot of people don't know that theory. So when it comes down to it, back to backs, it's the guy you work with and the guy you can trust. Yeah. And it's also, this is where the political side, it's also about money, which some people don't know, because you wouldn't just go back to back with anyone if you built your name. Yeah. But people see it as arrogancy. But I don't know, because it's really debatable.
No, I mean, going back to back with someone that might not be as good as DJ as you, or whatever. I mean, because in a rave, the crowd don't always know who's DJing. Yeah. So if they think that, okay, J-Clarke's on at like 2 to 3. Yeah. But I'm going back to back with the next man. Yeah. And that next man is doing mad mixes. Yeah. They might think that's me. Yeah. I can't do that.
You can't rectify for those actions.
No, you can't.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And the thing is, when it's put on paper, that's promo as it is. So you legitimately, you can make money from back-to-backs if you're booked well. So that's down to the promoter knowing what goes with what. Like, 2 headliners go together, equally you got money. So really and truly, like, you're breaking out. Do you see yourself as one of those headliners?
I mean, I'd want to be. Yeah. I'd want to be like J-Clarke. Picture on the flyer, flexing all the time. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to be that guy, which is why, like, I started producing again, because I mean, you got to walk through all of these alleys. Yeah. You got to dip your hand in all of these cakes. Not because I'm greedy, just because I'm just trying to grow not as a DJ, as an artist.
As an artist, because you're showcasing more of a range, and a lot of people. This is where the creative side of yourself, like, shows, because you're a DJ. Now you've got production, which I've got to get onto. So saying that as well, when I saw on your SoundCloud, you were part of A+ and Magnified.
Yeah, plus recordings. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that?
I made a 2-track EP last year. Yeah. I sent it to Mark Radford. Yeah. And literally, like, 2 or 3 days later, he was like, "Yeah, I'm playing these on radio. Yeah. I want to get them signed up." Wicked. Yeah. Like, straight. But like the first tracks that I made, like me and my boy Jay Retro, who I went primary school with him. Yeah. college and uni.
Yeah.
Literally, like for it to get just signed up like that was wicked. Do you know what I mean? Like my first tracks that I've made properly in the house scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's coming out next month, the 23rd of June, I believe.
Yeah, I also checked on your Instagram as well. That the Renegade Master.
The remix.
Yeah, you played it at Haas Amsterdam Weekender.
Yeah.
Sent out to Caleb, aka 50 Cent. Yeah, yeah, good mate. Amsterdam, he does a lot of hard work. So tell us that experience with that tune, how it went with the crowd.
Literally, I think it was like 3 days before we was meant to go. Well, I've had the tune on my computer for ages because that's the Friends Within remix of that track. Renegade is like one of my favourite house tracks. And I've had the sample on my computer for ages. I said I really want to remix this track. I really need it to work, and it's been like a random bass line or whatever. It's been saved on my computer for like ages, like weeks, months. Finally touched it like a couple days before Amsterdam because I was proper excited about playing in Amsterdam. And I put a little sample of it on my Insta. Like people were like, yeah. I was like, I'm trying to get this one finished before Amsterdam and LoveHouse. Got it done, played it in Amsterdam, my first track. Man, I love it.
Disturbances.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you get a response from more of a producer side because now you're creating that from your brain. That's your brain child.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, it's good getting responses from playing tracks as a DJ, playing other people's tracks. Yeah. When you get it playing your own stuff,
you embrace it.
You're like, this is mad. Like, this is what it is. The thing that people might find difficult is coming from a different scene or changing their style to fit in. Yeah. I mean, you kind of lose yourself. Yeah. And then you start playing stuff that you don't like. Yeah. Or you start playing stuff because the crowd want to hear it. Yeah. And then it's like, who are you? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go from playing this to this to this to this to this. Yeah. Like, in one mix. Yeah. For me, if I'm doing a mix, I'm gonna try and vary it to try and get listeners. Yeah. On a promo mix, I'll do that. Yeah. On one of my personal mixes, I mean, I'm sticking to me. Yeah. And people are gonna take into that because they know that I can bring that to the table. Yeah. Instead of just trying to please everyone. I'm not trying to please everyone.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to please who accept me for what I want to play. Yeah. I will go to, like, if depending on different bookings, different raves, because there are different raves that what different styles of music and different crowds what different styles of music. Yeah. Depending on the night that I'm playing at, I will change my style. Yeah. Because I feel I'm versatile enough to change my style. If I'm playing an underground warehouse, I'm gonna play deep, dirty. You know what I mean? It just depends on the people that I'm playing to.
Yeah, it's true, because also about the demographic, innit? Because I'm like you, like, listen to a bit of grime, garage, the culture. That's why I deliberately wore these garments, by the way. It's like how you grow up should feel how comfortable, like, in yourself to play that music. Like, I play a lot of deep, minimal. Admittedly, a lot of people don't really like it because it's not their style, but to that demographic that does, that's money. You get me? Like yourself, because admittedly our styles are different. We're unique personas, so you can't always be that top 20 DJ. That's works at one level. Yeah. Then obviously, as you move up, like, to the festival stages, you got to start showing more of a range. Yeah. And right now, there's a lot of DJs out there, so you have to start showing the range as a character. And a lot of people don't have the confidence to go on camera, admittedly, or to know themselves, really, to say or embrace. I mean, so it's a very rough circuit. It's a very, like, evolving circuit. So you got to evolve. That's the trick. Never get comfortable. You got to evolve.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, touching on the character thing. Yeah. Like, it's like people have to buy into you. Yeah. Like, there's so many DJs, so many people doing their thing, so many promoters putting on raves.
Yeah.
Why am I coming to your rave?
Yeah.
Why am I listening to your mix?
Yeah, there you go.
Do you know what I mean? You got to give them something other than just being able to play music.
Yeah.
Because anyone can play music nowadays. You got all of these kind of controllers and whatevers where someone can pick up.
Yeah, it's a bit more watered down.
Yeah,
now, where
like
it's not the expression of a turntable and the true enjoyment. Like, no disrespect to any.
Yeah, no disrespect whatsoever. I mean, I've got nothing against anyone that uses a controller or a laptop or whatever at all. But I'm just saying. I mean, it's 2014.
Yeah.
Technology means it's easier for anyone to pick up something, learn how to do it, and do it.
Yeah.
YouTube tutorials.
Yeah.
I could go and read up on something. Tomorrow, I'm starting to do it.
Yeah.
Simple. Do you know what I mean?
You improvise with what's around you now. Like it's so easy because you get the facets and type in Google how to do this and that.
Exactly.
So you have to really be creative and how to articulate it with yourself, expression of character, music, because you don't want to be going out there and giving them a fake cube like, hi, I'm nice to be here, this and that. You have to say one of the untold things, and you'd even agree in like this whole entertainment world, so you got to show that you're being an arsehole as well. Admittedly, it's not being bad, but it's staying true to yourself, saying you stand up for what you believe in. It's not negative, trust me, but it always happens where you evolve as a character.
I don't mind being an arsehole sometimes.
And that's through character as well, because you can't say you want to be a good guy, because good guys, it's like, that's a bit more played out now. It's kind of, the expression is a bit more used. You don't want to be a bad guy because it's in that scene.
I mean, you play the good guy to get into the scene, isn't it? It's like, hi guys. Yeah. And I mean, I'm very, very, very stubborn. Yeah. I get that from my mum. Very stubborn.
Likewise.
D-Tribe will tell you, like, in the beginning, I wasn't on being a nice guy. Yeah. And I believe that's why I struggled to get into the scene. Yeah. And that's also why I started LoveHouse. Yeah. It's like, brother, I shouldn't do it on my own then. Yeah, straight. That attitude. Do you know what I mean? That attitude. I have a problem with authority, innit? I don't like authority. Yeah. So for me to have to like kind of suck arse, let's say, to get to where I want to be, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, you're like
that's
me.
Never gonna happen.
So people are apprehensive of us, admittedly, let's be honest, because we do get ostracized with one circuit. Some people do look down on our style. Because you remember, it's much more different. The style now, it's not really, how can I say, it's not really vocal interaction, it's just hard instrumentals. You get me? And obviously I'm gonna actually follow up on that with Jihad saying that. And it's kind of hard because some of the ravers are into the soulful stuff. Yeah. And obviously, how does your old ravers, was you ever a soulful DJ?
I wouldn't say I was a soulful DJ, but I did play, and that's where the J-Rome to J-Clarke kind of thing comes into it. Yeah. J-Rome would play those sort of tracks.
Okay, so
but J-Clarke wouldn't on a primetime set. You might squeeze in a few of them for nostalgic reasons. Yeah. If there's a few people in the crowd where I notice, like old school, bam, throwing an old school or two. Do you know what I mean? Why not? I mean, when I was in Ibiza, I played a lot of the old school stuff.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
So it is familiar with the audience.
Yeah, you just got to know your audience. Who's in the crowd, what they like, what they enjoy. You got to be able to read your crowd. If you can't read your crowd as a DJ, you've failed already.
There you go. And we will leave it on that. Because you know what, we could talk for hours, admittedly, and we'll actually get that for another thing. Because let's be honest, you've learned a lot from there. I've learned a lot. It's not easy because we can actually connect on that point. So saying that, Mr. J-Clarke, brother,
definitely loved it.
Yeah, man.